All right, shalom. This is Chanaksa Anba Yasharala from the GMS Lions in Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim, La Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashai, Bahasham, Harikakadash Ma'mah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the occupant of the pushing of truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashai. All right, the topic I want to get on is prophecy. If you're not prophesying, you weren't sent by Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashai, just to say. All right, I ain't gonna make it too long. Just get straight to the point. Straight to the nitty gritty, narrow and straight, beeline. All right, because you got a lot of people out here that's coming up with these perverse disputings, um, just vain babbling that doesn't really make any sense. Changing doctrine, saying that the 12 tribe signs no longer exist, and like all these kind of different things. Esau can make it. Mark of the Beast is not the RFID chip. Basically, just going against prophecy and not prophesying yourself, not coming up. If the prophecy that GMS comes out with are wrong, then what are the right prophecies? Because that's what we're supposed to be doing, is prophesying. All right. So if you're not doing that, you're not coming in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is Revelations 19:10. It says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not." This is John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos when an angel showed up to show him a vision. A vision of what? Visions of prophecy. All right. It says, "And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai." All right. And this is the testimony of Yahweh Shai. It says, "Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy." And that's the spirit that we're supposed to be in. All right. As a matter of fact, all right. Let me get So if you're not coming in the spirit of prophecy, you're not coming in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because we're supposed to be coming in like mind. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. It says, "But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he is himself the judge of no man. For who have known the mind of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Yahweh Shai," and that's just it. All right, and that mind is going to be speaking of prophecies. All right, and that's the state of mind we're supposed to be in, especially coming into these last days, man. Seeing that all the earth is going to be destroyed and all the works therein, what manner of conversation shall you be in? And conversation not only means just conversation, it also means action, course of action. What course of action should you be in these times? All right, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the days of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people, a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behold, them a flame burneth." All right. And so this is telling about what's going to happen in the future. What's about to happen is this destruction. You see the missile defense system that Russia has put together and all the new weapons that they've been putting together and been selling to these other nations that are against America. And America can't do nothing about it, but come sit down in the dust. You know, Joel 2 and 3, it says, "A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them is a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run." See, like that word "shall," meaning if they were so had they run, that means it would have been past tense. But that word "shall" right there puts it in future tense, right? So he's saying, "Well, this is what they shall do. This is what they are going to do." All right, meaning it hasn't happened yet. All right. And then, you know what I'm saying? This is the book of prophecy. So why aren't you, like majority of the videos that you make should be speaking about prophecy, man? All right. Not no trying to always come against the elders on some bull crap. It's like redundant. It's like really asinine, is the right word. All right. It says, Joel 2 and 5, it says, like the noise of chariots and the tops of mountains shall they leap, like a noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain, as all faces shall gather blackness. And see, you see these words of future tense being displayed, you know? So that's what we're supposed to be in the spirit of prophecy, man. Let me get matter of fact, no. Let me get Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So if you're not having prophecy being put in your mouth and you're not speaking the own prophecy, the Lord's not dealing with you, man. The Lord is not dealing with you. Let me read it again. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. He said, what? I will give you pastor according to, I'll give you knowledge according to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. All right. And it also says, if a prophet be deceived, I, the Lord, that power, have deceived that prophet, man. So you are no prophet at all. We're all unprofitable servants, but you get the point I'm trying to make. You know, if you're not speaking in the lines of prophecy, the Most High is not dealing with you. Period. That's just it. Period. Point blank. He's not dealing with you. All right. Next scripture is, let me get Sirach. I ain't gonna make this too long. I'm gonna close it out in a second. Sirach 39 and 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditations thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy. And that's just it. You can tell who belong to Yahawashi Yahawashi, because that's what their mind gonna be focused upon, prophecy, man. It says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtile parables are where subtile parables are, he will be there also. And you have these other people other camps like Israelites trying to break away from that, from the elders who they learn from, and try to come against that. So the Lord ain't dealing with them. All right. He said he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. And that's how the prophecies are written in parables. Mystery Babylon, mystery of iniquity. Understanding who the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, the dragon, NATO, EU, Rome, the whore, America. Mystery Babylon, America, mystery of iniquity, the so-called white man. All right, and these are all things that you can speak in prophetic sentences. Okay, it says Ecclesiastes, Sirach 39 and 4. It says, he shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. Okay, he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. When the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. And that's the key. That's the point. You have to have the spirit of understanding in order to be a prophet, man. That's just it. All right. It says, he shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayers. He shall direct his counsel and knowledge, and in his secret shall he meditate. In the secrets of what? The secrets of Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. The prophecies, man. It says, he shall show forth that which he hath learned, and shall glory in the law of the covenant of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Many shall commend his understanding, and so long as the world endureth, it shall not be blotted out. His memorial shall not depart away, and his name shall live from generation to generation. And you have people that are trying to create new forms of the doctrine and trying to get that glorification through that. Get glorification through scoffing. But that's not how you're supposed to do it. That's not how the Most High set it up, man. All right, that's not how he set it up. This is how he set it up. I mean, this is going to be the last scripture. I'm going to close it out with this. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 24. It says, "For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of Yahawah, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall unto her." Right? "For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yahawah, and the image of his goodness." Okay? That's just it. You know, part of that wisdom is prophecy too, man. All right? It says, "And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new." All right? "And in all ages entering into holy souls." See, it can't enter into everybody. All right. So if you have some defiling spirits on you, the Lord can't deal with you. You're not going to understand these prophecies. All right. It says, "But and being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends of Yahawah and prophets." That's it. You have to have the wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi to become a prophet. So he's not dealing with you if you're not coming in prophecy, man. It says, "For Yahweh loved none but him that dwelleth with wisdom." All right? And so if he loves you and you're dwelling with the true pureness and the true wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, he will sup with you and he'll help you understand these prophecies, all right? All right, with that being said, I want to give all glory and praise. Say Ka Halal, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harvard Kakwadash, Ma'amam. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Archim that are pushing the truth, prophesying the sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, man. We're almost out of here. Shalom.